a lot of interest in, so the story is with me wanting to be a country music singer. When I was 15 years old, we moved from Hawaii to Nashville, Tennessee. And when I say moved, I mean we were kicked off the island in Hawaii because we couldn't afford the rent, so we were evicted. And of all places, I was sent to Nashville, Tennessee to be with my old man while my mom did everything she could to finally come to Nashville. So I'm in Nashville, 15 years old, and I had no money, and I got stuck in this little motel with a dude who I didn't even really know. My dad was on the road. It was a different scenario than I thought. My mom thought that it would be for me, but it was what it was. Those were my cards. So I'm stuck in this little shitty motel on Murfreesboro Road in Nashville, Tennessee, with this dude who I didn't really know, but eventually I became real good friends with him. And I didn't have any money, so every day, you guys are gonna think this is funny, I used to go to this grocery store, and it was called like the Piggly Wiggly or something like that, and I would just steal food to eat. So I had my school backpack. I would go in there, and I'd love stealing like it was just donuts and shit like that I would steal. So I would steal, and I'd put stuff in my bag, and I'd walk out, whatever it is I could steal that I could just eat right away, and that's how I ate. I also I used to just belt out singing, by the way, because I was 15 and I didn't give a shit. Now keep in mind, I'm 15 years old in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm already about 6'4", 215, 220 pounds. I got a big ass mustache that looks like a porn stash. It was awful. I had an afro, couldn't afford a haircut, acne everywhere, long and lanky. I looked I looked like a lot of shit was wrong with me. So I'll never forget it. And again, at that time, I thought, even then, I was like, you know what, I could be, my goal was to be a pro boxer, is what I wanted to do, because I wasn't playing football at that time. So, another toast, by the way. Welcome to everybody else, because I don't need much to toast, so I'm going to raise a glass. That's good. So, cheers. Where's the bug? There it is. Got him. I told him he didn't want this blood. A mosquito finally landed in there. Now you got it. So one day I was stealing all this shit. Yoo-hoos and ding-dongs and all that. So I'll never forget, I got to turn this down. So I started belting out a song in Nashville, Tennessee, in like the Piggly Wiggly when I'm 15 years old. And the song was, I'm just a singer, a natural born guitar ringer. And I start belting. Keep in mind, when I'm singing this, I'm stealing. Kind of a clinger. And I'm just putting shit I'm looking down the aisle, sad old songs. And I'm like, not a walk behind her. And I'm singing and I'm stealing. And again, I don't have a care in the world. I just don't give a shit. I've already been arrested multiple times when I was in Hawaii as a teenager. So I'm like, as a blues man, it's already not right, that kind of thing. So when I'm done singing, comes around the corner like this, and she looks, and I thought I was busted. And she looks, and I look at her. She looks at me, and she's like, And I look at her, and she goes, you are not what I expected to see when I came around this corner. And again, I thought it was busted. I thought she worked there. And I didn't say anything. She kind of came up. She goes, are you in a band? And I was like, wow, thank you for saying that right away. I'm like, wow, she must be tone deaf. But I said, but no. I said, no, ma'am. And I thought maybe she was an undercover cop. I don't know. So she goes, she goes, wow, well, where are you from? I said, well, I'm from Hawaii. She goes, wow, that's so cool. You've come all the way from Hawaii to Nashville to kind of live out your dream. And I was like, what? And then she goes, how old are you? Now I'm 15 years old. I'm already 6'4", 215, 220, porn mustache, afro. And she goes, how old are you? And I said, I'm 21. Because I'm like, I got to tell this woman I'm 21. I'm of age. She goes, well, have you gone down to Music Row yet? And I said, no. And she goes, well, you need to go down to Music Row. And so for those of you who don't know, Music Row in Nashville, Tennessee is, it's the heart of country music. And that's where the Ryman Auditorium, the Grand Ole Opry is, Ernest Tubbs Record Shop, Tootsie's famous Orchid Lounge, and a lot of bars who these country acts, every country act has gone through Music Row. And it's an iconic place and a good place to go there. I can't go more because it's too much of a zoo. 10 years ago, everyone was like, there's a rock. So I said, all right, I'm going to make myself. So when I got back to the motel, I'm eating the shit that I stole. And I went, that's it. That's a sign from God that I'm going to be a country music singer. I love country music. I can somewhat hold a tune. You know what? I'm going to do this. So I make my way, me and my buddy make our way down to Music Row. And we're in this little dive bar. It's a little shithole bar. And I shouldn't be in there anyway. I'm 15 and I'm already in there and I'm drinking. I have no business drinking. Like a Jack Daniels and Diet Coke because I love whiskey. And, well, at least I had the wherewithal to do a Diet Coke. I was watching my weight. So I was trying to look for the courage to to talk to the bartender and say, hey man, maybe can I get up and sing or do anything like that? Time for another toast. What's up, Brazil? Good to see you.